This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this car. It is a 1999 Mazda Miata. It has 77,000 miles. It's a 5-speed manual with crank windows. It just happened to be in front of me at an insurance company, and it's on a salvage title due to theft. It's not a wreck. It was theft recovery. If you want to watch the little animated video where we describe how you get a salvage title when a car is like this and not damaged. Basically, it's liability and attorneys for the insurance companies. It's about all there is to it. Anyway, when this car showed up, it had a valve cover leak. We did a new valve cover. When we had the valve cover off, we noticed that the timing belt looked very, very new, like someone probably just did it. Now, we didn't do it, but it looked really new. So I would say that you don't have to worry about that for quite some time. It runs great. Had 4 wheel studs that were stripped, so we replaced those. And we did front brake pads. Other than that, it's really not a whole lot to show you on this car. It's so little. It runs great. That's what I do know that. Got a couple scratches there. A couple little dings. I think on the door there's a little ding. This stuff is stuff I wouldn't fix. There's a ding like from right here to here. There will be about 70 HD pictures taken of this vehicle, which might show better resolution of what that looks like. Let me see. Open up the trunk. Open up the hood. Let's see. Alright, so let's walk around this way. The tires are very high rubber. I don't think you need to worry about tires for probably forever. As light as this car is, I don't think it's going to go through too many tires. I mean, there's your, that would be your motor right there. Looks like somebody's just recently done a bunch of hoses too. This car was really well maintained, at least mechanically speaking. The front bumper does have some scuffs on it. That's the passenger front tire. A couple little dings right there. I would say the biggest issue cosmetically is the driver door, and I wouldn't do anything about it. That's necessary for whatever somebody's going to do with this thing. Tow it behind an RV or whatever. We sold several of these Miatas, and I think they all ended up behind an RV or going into an RV. Here's your spare. There's a little ding right here in the trunk. Alright, Jason's going to come over here and I'm going to give him a test and see if he knows how to drive a car with a manual transmission. Last couple of these didn't fare so well. He knows how to do this. I'm testing him on working these tops too. See if he can pass. Let me show you this top real quick. By the way, that'd be a jet flying over our head, which of course is really good timing. Alright. Seats are in great shape. Okay. This is not recommended for anyone over
4 feet tall?
Yeah. Okay, enough. Be nice. What's the mileage? 78.
171.
78, 171. We did put a radio in. They stole the radio. So this is a used radio we found. There you go. Alright, let's go for a ride. And this is on a salvage title, so if you come to Tucson to drive it home, we must take it to motor vehicles to get it inspected. Then we can get a restored salvage title. Then you can get plates and insurance. Until then, you cannot get either. So that's mandatory. We charge $200 to do that. So if you're going to come to Tucson to drive it home, you are paying $200 and you must get it restored. We also have a $250 dock fee, and we have taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. This thing runs good.
Steering's nice and tight. Clutch is good.
Perfect. So taxes would be 2% city's tax here, plus your state tax rate is, plus your state tax rate. So if your state tax rate is 3% and you fly into Tucson, your deal will go the following: 5% tax, which is your 3 plus our 2, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price, nothing else, unless you want us to have it restored for you, which we highly recommend. It could be a real hassle in other states, but if you don't want to, please make sure that you know you can get it done with our Arizona salvage title and a bill of sale and the car itself. Those are the only things you will have. So once it leaves your state on a shipping truck, it gets real pricey to bring it back, so make sure you can get it done on your own. This is a really nice car. Doesn't even have the convertible rattles.
No.
Nothing going on here. I see a oil change sticker that says 81,000 miles and we're at 78, so just had that done. We didn't do that. Air is blowing cold. Yes, it is. Ice cold. Man, pretty good for a yeah, for a little car. It's blowing hard. Nice. All right. Radio.
Hey, it's LT. You know, buying a car is so unbelievable.
Alright. Anyway, that's it. There's your car. I do see a little tiny chip right there in the windshield in front of the passenger. I think that's about all I can tell you about this car. Thank you very much for your time. Please make sure. I forgot one last thing. I say this at the end of every video. This is not a new car. This is a 15-year-old Mazda Miata. Mazda gave it a warranty of X amount of years and X amount of miles. It's way out of both of them. And I'm sure that if the designers and the engineers at Mazda, Ford, could have given this thing a 1,000,000-mile, 27-year warranty, they would have. But after a certain number of miles and years, they don't know what's going to happen. If they don't know, how the heck do we? So, when it gets to your house, and a week after you have it, a check engine light comes on, or the air conditioning stops working, that would be your problem, not ours. Okay? So please, if you're not ready to take ownership of this vehicle all the way, mentally and physically, don't buy it. You can probably go buy a convertible with a warranty, brand new, at whatever dealership for, like this, for probably about 30, somewhere around that area. And then you get the warranty and the hugs and the loaner car and all that stuff. But whenever you buy something used, whether it's got 50 miles on it or 78,000 miles on it, you've got risk. And if you're not into risk, never buy a new used anything, especially cars. Okay? That's my speech on this subject. So know what you're buying, understand what you're buying, and when it's yours, it's yours. Okay? Thank you very much for your time.